We are the American Latinos and we support Donald Trump.
My name is Tony Ramos and I support Donald Trump because he will secure our borders.
Hello, my name is Tony Torres and I am supporting Donald Trump because he is the law and order candidate.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sanchez and I support Donald Trump because of his leadership.
Hola, se llama Miriam Cepeda y yo apoyo al señor Donald J. Trump porque él van a proteger este gran nuestro país.
I'm Richard Reese and I support Donald J. Trump for small businesses.
My name is Roman Madrigal and I support Donald J. Trump for economic growth.
My name is Felipe Farias and I support Donald Trump for health care reform.
My name is Ricardo Salinas and I support Donald Trump for education reform.
My name is Joaquin Pistacacci and I support Donald Trump for the future of millennials.
My name is Joshua Alvarez and I support Donald Trump because he has expressed his solidarity and support to our Christian values.
My name is Dr. Cynthia B. Bond and I support Donald J. Trump on behalf of protection of our religious freedom.
My name is Ricardo Ramos and I support Donald Trump because he is pro-family.
In 1987, Ronald Reagan granted amnesty to those who were here illegally with the idea that we were going to secure our border. Since then, almost 30 years have passed and Congress has not had the political will to pass immigration reform. The key to immigration reform is securing our border. Number one, we'll stop illegal drugs, terrorists, and those who've been deported keep coming back into the country. Number two, we'll stop the problem of depressed wages of the American worker because they're competing with people who are being exploited because they have no legal status. And finally, most Americans want to do something with the 11 million people who are here illegally. And we'll never deport them because right now it takes 3 years to get a hearing for your deportation proceeding. So the key to all of this immigration problem that we have is to secure the border. And that's why I support Donald Trump.
Donald Trump supports a strong, well-trained police force that's going to work close together with the community. With the divisiveness that has gone on with the Obama administration between the police and race relations, I believe Donald Trump is going to bring race relations back together again along with the police force. I believe he's going to bring America back together again and make it strong again and make it safe again.
As a veteran of the United States Army, I've served overseas with many other veterans from different armed forces. And because of that, I believe that of all the sacrifices that are made from our families, including the ones that are at home, the ones that actually have loved ones overseas as well, all those sacrifices are being conducted, and once we return back, there should be no sacrifice in our medical needs. Every veteran should have the opportunity to seek any kind of medical help he needs or she needs in any appropriate level 1, level 2, 3 hospital that is required for them to receive these medical needs. And that is why I support Donald Trump.
With Mr. Donald J. Trump as Commander-in-Chief, I strongly and wholeheartedly believe he will make America powerful again as he strengthens our military. With over 88 retired Admiral Generals behind him and with a strong history in negotiation, what other better candidate do we have than Mr. Donald J. Trump?
I support Donald J. Trump because I believe him coming from a background of a family business, a business that started with his father and now he has made it bigger and greater, showing leadership and also being an entrepreneur that never gave up, and being a role model to us, even as minorities, as Hispanics. I feel if we see him and if we learn from him and never give up, we can do it too.
A fundamental part of being an American is the ability to make something of yourself no matter where you come from. Donald Trump understands this. It is his goal to protect the future of this beautiful country by upholding our American traditions. In this country, the idea that hard work, perseverance, and innovation can pay off and change your life is the rule, not the exception. No one can do anything to lessen your situation. We are in command of our own destiny. Donald Trump will do everything in his power to secure my rights, but more importantly, the rights of future generations to pursue happiness as the Founding Fathers had intended.
I desperately believe that we need a new administration that is willing to revise the health care plan that we have right now. I believe that Donald Trump can do this. The reason that we need this so desperately is because millions of middle-class Americans are having to go without insurance due to the fact that the premiums are getting higher and higher every year. They're opting to go without insurance and have to pay that penalty. This plan here that we have currently, many of the larger companies that were available in the first 3 years or 4 years that we had Obamacare are now having to drop out because they're having to spend so much money that they cannot afford to stay in the program. So we're having a plan that is limiting the number of hospital doctors and companies that are willing to participate. That's why I believe that we need a change in administration and a revision of this Obamacare.
Children are our future, and nobody understands this better than Donald J. Trump. Education is the main reason why Americans were able to pull so far ahead of all the other nations on earth. We are the #1 in science, #1 in technology, #1 in medicine, #1 in everything. The first plane was created here in the United States. It's important to continue this tradition of excellence, but we cannot do that under the current administration's plans. As the federal government gets deeper and deeper into the education of our children, they put more programs that the states do not need or cannot comply. It is important to give the states back their right to handle their own education, and for this reason I support Donald J. Trump.
Since the inception of this election, we've all heard many things, whether it may be from TV, from social media, or from your friends. But one thing that I have found to be consistent every time from the older generation is that they tell me that this election is not about them, but it is about us, the millennials. As a recent college graduate, I've been around so many people that tell me, Joaquin, there is no American dream. There never was an American dream. But I know that that's false. I can't and won't believe that. Look at this beautiful country. Look what we have created. Look at all the innovative things that we have done. It's beautiful. I pray that Donald Trump creates an environment where anyone and everyone can live out their life's purpose and achieve anything that they want to achieve. But most importantly, I pray that Donald Trump creates an environment where you are proud to be an American.
It is more than evident that our Christian values are currently under attack. Donald Trump has promised and committed himself to put an end on the war of Christianity that we are currently experiencing.
Donald J. Trump is the only candidate who can be our next commander-in-chief. What does it say of this nation when a man who is coaching a football team loses his job because he prays before every game? What does it say about this nation when a couple who is trying to earn a living by having a bakery denies making a wedding cake for a couple whose lifestyle they don't agree in? They get sued and they lose the battle. What does it say about this country when the little sisters of the poor have to take their fight to the Supreme Court of the United States of America just to defend their right to say no to contraception? Donald J. Trump is the only man that can be our next commander-in-chief. He will protect our right to religious freedom.
Every Mexican American, Latino, and Chicano should consider voting for Donald Trump. Donald knows that government dependency takes away our dignity of our people. He wants to create jobs, lower the taxes, and put more spending money, independence in our people. This gives us dignity. He wants to stop pushing the debt down to our kids and the future generations. A vote for him is a vote for our children. He's against killing our families. He's against abortion. He will nominate Supreme Court justices that will take care of our family values and stop this forcing us to accept what is non-Catholic and non-Christian values. Voting for Trump is a vote for our families.
This is one of the most important America's elections in our history as a nation. It's about us, our families, our children, our grandchildren, and the next generations. You already heard 12 reasons why we should vote for Donald J. Trump. I ask you to join us, all Americans. Go out and vote. Let's do as David did. Threw that rock to the giant, knock it down, and move on with America. Continue to be the greatest nation in the world.